The federal monitor overseeing Pacific Gas and Electric Company has questioned whether the company's execution of court-supervised tree trimming was more focused on meeting numerical targets than maximizing safety. The PG&E program was intended to be an expanded effort to remove trees and branches that could collide with power lines and start catastrophic wildfires, a scenario that has repeatedly occurred since 2015, with deadly consequences in some cases. That risk has also prompted PG&E to turn off some power lines as a preventative measure. PG&E is also under investigation for possibly causing the deadly Zug fire in Shasta County this year. The company's vegetation program was supposed to emphasize the power lines most likely to start the devastating fires, such that the company would achieve the most risk reduction sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I see the case that we created. Looks like you called us back on August 15th. They did indicate that the tree does need to be taken care of, and it was supposed to be taken care of during our routine patrol. During our routine trimming. It sounds like, what you described is they probably already went by, but they didn't take care of it, so we'll issue another case out for them to take care of that. And then after I issue that, I'll provide you with the case ID that you can reference also. Yeah, it's showing that the pine does have some, that it is in decline, does need to be taken care of. We have that information forwarded to our vegetation management, and they will contacting you within 7 business days, so I'll be by the end of next week to get somebody out there to get that taken care of. And I have a case ID if you'd like to reference. That's 606-288-2469.
PG&E sent out many routine patrols up and down Green Valley Road and Angel Lane in El Dorado County throughout September, October, November and December without taking down this tree that was reported on August 15th. One PG&E employee stated that there was no budget to take down this tree. Another employee stated that the tree was a real hazard and could fall on the power lines at any time. Supervising personnel would not make themselves available for comments on the situation. It was finally removed on December 9, 117 days after it was first reported at an estimated cost of over $10,000. The case study of this tree indicates continuing negligence on PG&E's part. Again, PG&E's vegetation program was supposed to emphasize the power lines most likely to start the devastating fires. It is obvious that PG&E has not done so. One must look at the entire PG&E area of responsibility to realize that many such trees are embedded throughout. Immense costs are required to maintain and upgrade PG&E's electric distribution infrastructure for a functioning 21st century economy. For example, main streets all over Northern California have been repeatedly hit with power outages. Small businesses have taken an economic hit repeatedly as a result of PG&E's actions. Yet within a mile or two of these main streets, large big-box multinationally owned retail stores are supplied by power from PG&E. During outages, PG&E favors their multinational partners over individual citizens and small business owners. PG&E, a company guilty of criminal negligence, was allowed to survive bankruptcy with its vast area of responsibility intact and yet continues its negligence. PG&E has not changed. Its corporate culture remains the same, exploiting and extracting wealth from its service area while not engaging in the upgrades promised. As they continue their criminal behavior, one has to ask why they are allowed to inflict such misery and economic devastation upon their customers. PG&E's service area must become a public utility properly managed with the motivation to provide a 21st century infrastructure. Now,